court proceedings at The Hague continue to play out like a Hollywood court drama as witnesses seem to vanish into thin air. Adjournments are the order of the day and lawyers are at each other's throats. XYZ sent our international correspondent to give us the real story in our continuing coverage of all things Hague. Ah, my oh my.
By now, I'm sure you all know that our leaders Joshua Arab Sang, Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto are facing charges here at The Hague. And today, we ask ourselves two important questions. Who brought us here? I know I brought myself here, but who brought the Kenyan suspects here? And finally, who is the ICC for? Is it an African court or a Western court? But first, one of the three Kenyan suspects joins us to give us thoughts about his case. Joshua Arab Sang, welcome.
Thank you. Asante sana.
Now, I know you have people up there and you down here. Do you think the country has forgotten your story?
You see, I am not here as Joshua Arab Sang. It is not me being tried. It is the Kenyan media being tried. So I expect the media to rally behind me. I mean, support mwenzenu jameni. Support.
So you represent me then?
Yeah, kabisa.
Oh. What can I say, my brother? What can I say? How is the case so far?
Unajua, witness wangu si kama wa Ruto ati watajitoa. Nasikia tapes pia ziko hapo na unajua tapes asifutiki. Lakini ni propaganda tu. Sijui nimekosa nini Mungu. Am I a nobody?
Calm down.
Am I not
You're
a somebody?
You're a somebody.
Kwani witness wangu hawezi kujitoa nitoke kwa hii baridi ya mattress wananiletea kutoka kwa baby
Now,
God.
that is the story of Sang. And here is the story of Bensouda, the prosecutor, and her witnesses.
Mr. Mwangi.
Yes.
You understand you're my first witness?
Yeah.
You are delaying the hearing. Come on, let's go to the courtroom.
Madam, I have malaria.
What malaria?
Yes, actually, it's
there
a headache.
There are no mosquitoes at the head.
Hands yabo kwa macho in a train.
No,
please,
no,
give me time,
Mr.
please.
Mwangi.
No, I can't.
You need to testify on how you escaped from the Kiambaa fire.
Please,
Mr. Mwangi.
I cannot testify.
Mr. Mwangi, I will not say it again.
And if you insist, I'll say you coached me.
What?
Let's
go to the courtroom.
What do you want me to do again?
Mr. Mwangi, I will not say it again.
I can't go, please.
But more than the suspects and the witnesses is the story of the victims.
Sasa wewe, kampu zote tunafunga leo jioni, unasikia?
Ndio, nasikia, ndio.
Nakupatia hii 10,000.
10? Simesema ni 400,000. Msema ni 400,000.
Bado tuko na 390,000 yako. Na tutakuwekea kwa account.
Account gani?
Tumesema tutakuwekea kwa account.
Wewe
ndio unataka tuonekane kama sisi ni watu.
Unaniwekea kwa account gani na sina account?
This country has moved on. Why are you not moving out from here?
Ni account gani mnaniwekea na sina account?
Wewe kwenda huko. Tutawekea wewe kwa account.
Gani sasa mnaniwekea account?
Nikirudi jioni, bado nikukute hapa utaona cha mtema kuni.
Sasa 10,000 na itasaidia.
Mr. Ruto?
Yes.
Could you please say precisely what you want to present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
The fact that witnesses don't want to testify against us means that we are not really guilty.
Well,
yes.
The judges will decide on that, Mr. Ruto. Now, the first accused will need time to make his submissions. Fair enough.
Yes.
Mr. Ruto, finish
Your
what
Honor.
you're saying, please.
Your Honor.
Yes.
If the ICC makes a mistake of jailing us, the whole of Africa will withdraw from the Rome Statute, and I am sure you don't want that. Do you want that?
Mr.
Do you?
Ruto, Mr. Ruto.
ICC! Say no to ICC!
Say no to ICC! Say no to ICC! Say no to ICC!
This is obviously a high-stakes case that has been able to whip up emotion at every sitting of the African Union since March 4th, and now the common denominator in the thinking of African leaders is that the ICC, by its crafting, methods, and architecture, is intended to attack the African, his traditions, and his integrity.
As Africans, we have decided to have agreed we are going to form our own court. And the agreement is that Uganda, under my leadership, we are going to produce the judges. Uganda will produce the judges.
Yes.
And now all of you will produce the money to pay the judges. Like Kenya will have to sell the fuel and the water which they discovered recently to pay those judges. Why are you quiet?
Whatever happens between now and the time for the logical conclusion or otherwise of this case, one thing is for sure, that the AU has successfully created a damning characterization of the ICC. But what does the man who initiated the Kenyan investigations think about this particular characterization? Mr. Ocampo,
Yes.
don't you think Africans should be allowed to commit their own crimes and try themselves in Africa?
Well, you see, there is no Western crime or African crime. Crime is crime, and crime cannot be tried anywhere. The ICC is African for now. Me, Ocampo, I leave. And then Bensouda, she's African. She comes in. Ekaterina is not trying the suspect. Osuji is trying the suspect from Nigeria, Africa. So, it is an African court. Actually, it's about Africans trying Africans for Africa. You get my point.
Not Africans trying Africans for the West.
No. But I like the way you asked. I like the way you put it. That is quite funny. But no.
As expected, when a country's top leaders are away for a long time, particularly on such a sensitive matter as defending themselves, citizens tend to panic. Let's see if there could be some gentlemen we could ask about this. Mwai Kibaki and Raila Odinga joining us from Kenya.
Yes.
Let me start with you, Raila Odinga.
Yes.
His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta fears that you could be planning to take advantage of this ICC case when he's away and only William Ruto is around to, destabilize his legitimate government which has a 50+1 mandate. Are you...
Nani, mimi siwezi fanya kitu kama hiyo. Beyond that, Raila Odinga does not have any connection.
Are you sure you don't have any connections within the administrative police, traffic police, police reservists, anti-stock theft officers, or any security guards that you could use to accomplish your plan?
No.
Mr. Mwai Kibaki,
Yes.
anything on that?
Yes. You see, it is always good not to be in charge when you are around. So that even if you are not around, people don't notice the difference. That is how I survived for 10 years. There was no vacuum.
People are saying that this ICC case has become a political case. Do you think you guys have political responsibility for what happened?
Sasa huyu anauliza nini? No.
Wewe unauliza nini?
Hata mimi sisikii kitu anasema. Ama hii Skype podcast.
Remember to subscribe to XYZ's new YouTube channel on www.youtube.com/The XYZ Show Official.